Welcome to the Santa Monica Public Library Online. In this video, we're going to talk about using Beanstack to help your child develop the skills they need for kindergarten. Through Beanstack, we can inspire and log building blocks for kindergarten challenges. In case you don't know, Building Blocks for Kindergarten is an online challenge for ages 0 to 5, really anybody who hasn't been to kindergarten yet, where you can find and track reading and activity challenges that you can complete with your child from or around your home. And the really cool thing about it is if you read 10 books or complete 10 activities and log them on Beanstack, then you're entered to win a prize drawing for some books. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. How do we even get to Beanstack? Well, first, we can either go to smpl.org/reading challenges, which will bring you here to our website, or you can go directly to smpl.beanstack.org. And you will be able to register. If you're a teacher, you can register a class or a group, or you can register an individual or family. Now, first it'll ask you, have you previously used Beanstack to participate in a reading challenge? Did you do summer reading with us this summer? If so, you already have an account. Otherwise, go ahead and click no, and you can start registering. You can register for yourself, or you can register for your child or children. So first, you're going to enter your name and your last name, your information, a username you can remember. And then if you want those prizes, make sure you sign up with your email. That way we can notify you if you win the prize drawing. And if you don't want to enter an email, at least give us a phone number. Once you've got your information up top, you can put your child's name at the bottom, all their information here. And then finally, you can sign up to receive a book recommendation for your child each week. And you just have to click this little box here. Then you'll click next, and you will be getting all signed up. Once you're all signed up, you want to go ahead to the Challenges tab and register for the Building Blocks for Kindergarten Challenge. Then you just give them a little bit of information about what branch you're from and what area of Santa Monica you live in. And then you can go ahead. You see that page where we started our tutorial on. You can customize a little bit here if you want. You can change the language down in the bottom right, or if you'd like, you can add a new reader or edit the reader that you already have up on the top here. From the home page here, we can see all the different badges that we've earned. But how do we earn badges? You do that by logging your reading and your activities. So go ahead and click this button and then select your child's name, and you can choose whether you want to log how many books you've read or how many activities you've done. Let's go through both. So if I go to books, I will pick the date. I will choose how many books we read today, and then I'll put in titles if I want to. And once I've done that, I could choose to write a review. Let's say no this time, and then log the books. To leave this area, you just go ahead and click the little X, and then we can start all over again. So let's go back to the home page, and then we'll hit log reading and activities. And that button's up there most of the time, no matter what page you're on. So let's say we want to log an activity this time. So we have all kinds of fun activities on this website that are building blocks for kindergarten activities. And they usually correspond with the things that we have on our YouTube series as well, which I'll talk a little bit more about at the end of the video. So let's say we want to do an activity. Let's click on Play the Name Game. This is an activity that you can do, and all the activities are repeatable, and they build on themselves a lot of the times too. So it'll give you a little background about the activity, and then it'll tell you what to do. Show your child the letters in their own name, write it for them, and help them write it out themselves, for example. So if you've done this, then you can go ahead and add the activity, and you'll get points for it. You can do this as many times as you want, or if your child feels confident with this and you want to move on to the next step, you can go ahead and do that and read the next step in the activity. And if you keep doing it, eventually you'll build it up and you'll get all the way through. Sometimes the activities have links to videos that you can see or other resources, which are always super helpful to do. Sometimes these videos you need to register. For example, Ready Rosie, you need to register. Sometimes you need a library card. It's just kind of keep an eye out for that. So now that you've logged the activities, you can see the badges that you've earned. You can see the rewards that you qualify for. You can see a log of all the books that you have read, which is pretty fun. And also, you have the opportunity to write reviews for the items that you've read. So you can come up here and click on reviews, and you can see my reader has written 2 reviews about 2 books that they've read. And they have even done a picture review, which is an option in which your reader draws a picture and then you can write a little something about it. Caregiver can help, or they can just put up the picture. And then sometimes they'll be able to see peer written reviews. These have to be approved by an administrator, but some of them will be there. And you can see that Amelia B., for example, wrote a review about how to fold a taco. If you want to know more about building blocks for kindergarten, we actually have a video series. It premieres Mondays at 1 p.m. Pacific on Facebook. On Facebook, we are at SMPublib. So that's facebook.com/SMPublib. Or you can go to our YouTube channel. On YouTube, we are Santa Monica PL, so youtube.com/Santa Monica PL. And you can find those videos in our recent uploads usually are also under the Youth and Families playlist. If you have any questions about Beanstack or building blocks for kindergarten, feel free to reach out to us Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 310-458-8600.